Hey, what is up guys, it's Rob. Hope you're doing good out there. So I'm really excited. ACDC dropped their first teaser of their first new song in however many years, I'm not entirely sure. By the way, sorry about my microphone. My camera microphone recently broke, so I'm in the process of getting that fixed. That's why I've got this thing here in front of me. Anyway, I'm really excited. I've just listened to the teaser. It's about 30 seconds long and it sounds cool. It's classic ACDC and it's just really got me excited because this year's been pretty rubbish. So hopefully if there's one thing that can save 2020 and make it better, it's new ACDC music. I'm really excited. So I had to grab my guitar straight away and learn that little 30-second clip. We've got a couple riffs in there. So I've kind of already made a little bit of a start on it. So I thought I would grab the guitar and make a quick guitar lesson of what's going on so far. Obviously there's only 30 seconds. There's going to be more riffs. There's going to be more, I assume, a solo as well, that sort of thing. And I'm not entirely 100% sure of what I'm playing is what is going on in the song. This is just what I think it is. So anyway, let's just grab a guitar and take a quick look at some of those riffs. So here we are, we've got the guitar now. Now before we get into this, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of the new AC/DC teaser. Are you excited for new music? And just let us know what you think because I'm really excited, as you can probably tell from this video. Anyway, let's get into the first part. It reminds me a lot of the riff from Stiff Upper Lip. It's got that hybrid picking sort of feel. Got that kind of thing, but it's got a bit more pauses in it and a couple more chords in it. So what I did, I started on the 7th fret on the middle two strings of the guitar, so the D and G string, and I just played the 7th fret, and then I went to the 5th fret, and then I hammered on to the 6th fret on the G string. So 7th fret on the D and G, and I'm kind of hybrid picking. I'm kind of playing both of those notes with my fingers as opposed to the plectrum. I'm holding the plectrum, but I'm playing both of those strings. I'm kind of plucking them with my fingers instead. And then same on the 5th fret. But as soon as I pick that 5th fret, I'm going to hammer on to the 6th fret on the G string only. So I'm kind of getting that weird chord. So that's your first little part. And once you've done that, I did a power chord shape on the 7th fret of the middle two strings again. So I'm on the 7th fret on the D string and the 9th fret on the G. And I play that power chord again. I'm plucking both of those strings like this. But I'm actually going to vibrato that chord. I'm going to bend both of those strings or like wobble them a bit. And then I play that first part again. Then I'm going to go to the 7th fret on the D string by itself. So far let's put that together what we've got. We've got 7th fret, 5th fret, hammer onto 6, have a little pause, play a power chord on the 7th fret, back to the 7th fret for both of the strings, play the 5th and hammer onto the 6, and then play the 7th fret by itself. And then play the first part again where you just play the 7th fret, and then the hammer on from the 5th to the 6th fret, but keeping the 5th on the D. And then play a D chord, and 2 Gs. And that seems to be the first riff, what I think it is anyway. And then it does that twice, and then that's when the song kicks in, and then we've got bass and drums and all that sort of thing. And the riff is very similar, but the ending is different. So it kind of has that same start. This is when the drums have kicked in, by the way. But it just ends the riff on 2 D chord strums like that. And then play an open A string, and then repeat that riff, a little bit like this. That seems to be the riff when the drums kick in. And then the only other riff that we've got really from this teaser so far, I'm assuming this is the chorus riff, the shot in the dark sort of hook. And the way that I played it is I played a D chord, well, a D power chord. So imagine a D chord like that, but I'm only playing the sort of D, G, and B string. So I'm actually going to play it with these 2 fingers because I'm not actually playing the high E string. So I'm just playing a D chord, but just with these 2 fingers. And then to start the rundown, straight after playing that D chord, I'm playing the 4th fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the A string, to an A power chord. open A string, and 2nd fret on the D and G. And then I'm going to put a little bit of a rhythm on it and then go back to the D chord to finish that phrase, a little bit like this. I repeat that 4 times or so. So let's recap everything that we've got so far, starting with that intro riff. 7th fret on the D and G, plucking with both of these 2 fingers, and then 5th fret on the D and G, but hammer on to the 6th fret straight away on that G string. So then have a little pause, play a power chord on the 7th fret. So I'm on the 7th fret on the D and 9th fret on the G. Give it some vibrato, and then play the 7th fret again on the D and G. 5th fret with the hammer onto 6, and then play the 7th fret by itself on the D string. So after that power chord, and then play the first part again with a little pause, and then go to a D with 2 Gs. Repeat all of that, and then that's when the song kicks in with the drums. You know, it might be a little bit longer when we actually hear the final song rather than the 30-second teaser. They might have cut certain parts out, so this is probably going to change when this actual song comes out. If people really can't wait like me to hear the new things and actually jam along with it, this is as good as we get so far. And then when the song kicks in, it's basically the same riff again, but the ending stays on 2 Ds like this, with an open A straight after it. So this sort of thing. And then that's when it seems to go to the chorus sort of melody, chords, whatever you want to call it. So it's a D chord, or a D power chord, 4th fret on the A, 2nd fret, play an A power chord, and then swap to the D chord again. Bit like this. So there you go, guys. There's a quick look at what I think Shot in the Dark by ACDC is on the guitar. That's how you play it. That's how I played it. And like I said, things are probably going to change when we actually hear the songs. I don't take this video as absolute gospel of how you play it and what's going on and everything like that. But yeah, I just couldn't wait to make this video, so I thought I'd dive straight in there. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking forward to new ACDC music like me, leave a comment below, like I said. Also, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I've got some other ACDC videos as well, which I will link in the description, so go and check those out if you're a big ACDC fan like me. And if you did like the video, then please click the like button because that also really helps me out. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.